hold on. You see the back tattoo? Oh, I didn't catch that.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. The whole shoot, I didn't catch the back tattoo. That's new to me.
Yeah.
All right, and then, bam, BMW out, yo. And innocent people end up dying too. So stop all that war nonsense and learn how to get along, you spoiled brats. All right, guys, so today's episode, we're going to talk about some of the reasons why people are starting to choose gasoline-powered vehicles like these over electric now. Now, if you guys recently watched Stradman's last video, you can see how frustrating it was with him with this Hummer EV. Like, he was having to stop midway and like pay like a whole bunch of money to tow his EV and to go, rent a hotel and all types of stuff that he wouldn't have had to do had he been in a, gasoline powered vehicle like this, right? And even in his video, he got frustrated. He said, this whole EV thing seems like a scam, and it is. It's really a lot of, I don't want to get too deep into it, but basically it's a bunch of rich, spoiled kids that run the world, and they want to keep power and control to themselves. So they can't work together and be like, hey, we can share the Earth's resources, and and everybody can have gasoline power or whatever power that they can negotiate on, where we can all share Earth's resources and all be fine. Like, everybody is like, me, this is my toy and you can't have it. And it's just literally, it's rich, spoiled kids that run the world that cause this huge thing where it's like they're trying to force you to have to choose what type of platform that you can drive around and move around your family on and stuff. But I'm here to say that there's like I don't know what's going on. Like, there's something happening. It's like a revolution taking place where people are starting to choose, young people. I'm going to interview somebody young that prefers, gasoline powered vehicles and sports cars and trucks and everything compared to Teslas and EVs and stuff like that. So that's what today's episode is about, is that, we as a people, it doesn't matter our color, creed, race, anything, we're human, and we all want the freedom to choose what we want to choose as far as like what we want to drive and what type of power we want. Electric's fine, just don't mandate it and force it on us. You know what I mean? Like, make these things available. Learn to work with your neighboring countries and stop all this war nonsense, because whenever you guys want to go to war, it's not the elite that's fighting the wars. They're not taking the elites and giving them guns and making them go fight each other. It's the poor people that they recruit into their militaries that go and kill each other, and and then innocent people end up dying too. So stop all that war nonsense and learn how to get along, you spoiled brats. So that's basically what this whole thing is about. And I'm just going to interview Anna from our crew, and she's going to go into details why she likes the Camaro, because that's one of like her favorite cars now, which I'm surprised, because she always seemed like more of like a German and JDM type person, but the Camaro is just getting that type of respect. So let's jump into this one. All right, guys, we're back here with Anna the queen. Show me your wrist. Show me your wrist. We gotta see. Hold up. Q gonna go crazy when he see that.
I'm a queen.
All right, so I gotta ask you something, right? So we got the whole MOC thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who's in the MOC?
No.
All right, so I'll tell you right now, MOC stands for Men of Culture, right? It's a joke, but like, I'll explain it to you off camera. You'll get it, because right now you're like, Men of Culture, what the heck is that, right? Right? But so in the Men of Culture, there's 100 Gang Nate, there's Blueprint 1 Ali, there's Q the Chaotic, and then there's myself, right?
I figured there was like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
So out of all of those names, which ones ring a bell to you? Which one have you seen before?
Blueprint.
All right.
Q the Chaotic.
All right.
Yeah.
So you haven't really seen 100 Gang Nate yet, right?
He's familiar, but like not the one that comes up in my head the first.
All right. So because Blueprint and Q, they've been rocking with me for a lot longer. Well, I'm here to tell you that Blueprint 1 Ali, he's moving down here to Florida soon. He's in Atlanta right now and we're gonna have a ton of shoes because he has like a baby blue ZL1 1LE that he's bringing, and the content is just going to be on a whole different level now. Like we're taking it.
Excited to have it.
So that's one thing. Now the whole purpose of this interview today, right, is that I started noticing that there's a trend that people are starting to get away from electrics. They're starting to gravitate more towards their V6s and, you know, turbo, basically combustion engines and V8s and stuff like that. So I wanted to ask you, right? You asked to shoot with the Camaro today, right? How do you feel when you see cars like this now? Like when you like go out and you see cars like this, like check it out. Actually look at it. I want to hear you in real time, like how you feel. Like
just this?
Yeah, just this
How
one.
I feel about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
Mhm.
the look of it, it looks mean.
All right.
Like the all black just looks mean, especially where it's like contrasting with
the hood.
the hood.
Right,
I
right.
like that, and I like the little lip there.
All right. All right. Oh, you're not gonna let your hair down for the people on camera, you know?
I was thinking about it. I was gonna have you cut it so I could do it.
Nah, we're gonna do everything in real time. We're gonna keep it real for everybody. Bam, there you go. Queen letting her hair flow now.
Let's just lock. They told me, let's just lock. Anyway,
All right, yeah.
From the side,
Get closer to the car, because now they can't see.
I'm getting like the full.
Oh, okay, you catching it. Okay, okay. All right.
From the side, it doesn't look as mean as the front.
All right.
You know, you need to like sit a little lower. I don't like this.
You don't like the space. So it gotta be a little bit lower. All right.
I do like the.
Now, mind you, it's a little bit more elevated because we're at an angle right now. So if we go on the other side, let's come over to the other side real quick.
Okay.
And I want to hear, because it is a little bit up because of the.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, it's still too big.
It's still too much gap for
You
you.
need to like, yeah.
You want it lower.
You need to fill it in. I mean,
Okay.
from this side, it looks good.
Okay.
You know.
All
I
right.
like how it sits out a little bit,
All right.
and then I do like
You like you're feeling the calipers. What about the wheels? What about the actual wheel? Let's get in close.
I
Let's
like
get in
that
close.
color.
All right. You like the
You know,
color and
it's not-
the design?
I like it.
All right.
I like the color the most. I did on my old car. I had that color.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
I bought it from Dip Your Car though.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you're like BMW gang. That's you.
But
Yeah.
it's probably not as official as yours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
It
It's,
did the job.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I got
It's
here.
like a purpose built.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now, I like the height of it.
All right.
I'm pretty short, so
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, people don't realize that. Like, people are like, yo, you be looking like a giant next to Anna, but like Anna is a midget. Like,
I'm 5'1", guys. 5'1".
yeah,
You
yeah.
should probably give me one more inch here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you look a little bit taller today.
Yeah.
All right, and then the rear now.
I like the back.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Like I said, it needs to be a little drop down.
Yeah, yeah.
But
All right.
I like the bottom and
So you're feeling the booty area.
yeah, I like the front better, but
All right, all right.
you know, the SS placement is just a little random.
Yeah, actually, I like it here. It's just like,
It's random, but
Bam.
it's like, you know, it's unique.
it's unique.
different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, overall, you know, 8 out of 10.
All right, 8 out of 10. Now let's get into the interior, right?
Okay.
So, and mind you, it's still kind of dirty because, like, yeah, I ain't get to do my real full cleaning. But interior-wise, how you feeling?
I like it.
All right.
The screen's a little boxed in.
Yeah. So the screen is
You know
meant
what?
when you're
I'm
inside.
not
The screen
even
is meant to
gonna-
face
I'm
you.
not even gonna complain. You know, my screen is all fucked up. All freaked up.
Right, right, right.
You know, but I like the steering wheel. I do.
All right. So you like the
Yeah.
Alcantara?
Yeah, because like, you know, when it's cold,
Yeah, yeah,
It's nice to
yeah,
have
yeah. No
something
doubt.
warm.
No doubt. All right.
you know, I like the all black inside with like little contrast and stuff.
All right. So.
I think you know, German does it a little better with interior.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
They're a
this
lot
is
more
acceptable.
stylish.
This is more like, I feel sport car-ish.
It is.
instead
It
of
is. It's a
luxurious.
purpose-built sports
You know,
car.
German
Yeah.
is more, you know,
Luxurious. Yeah, yeah,
luxurious
yeah.
Sport. This is like, you know,
Let's go to the track sport.
this is like American sport.
I guess that's one way to look at it. All right. So let me pop the hood real quick and show you. For me,
Let's see what we're working with.
yeah, this is what I love the most about this car. So hood wise, like engine wise, like how you feeling?
It's not as pretty as I thought it would be.
Like how did you expect it to be?
I don't know. I thought it would look a little more sporty, but like have more like stuff going on. But
Oh, but it's too simple.
it's a little too simple. But actually, you know, I like that little thing. I like the little Camaro on the side.
Right, right.
And, you know, I like that.
All right. So we're gonna get to the best part of this vehicle. Why? So let me ask you this, right? Just from everything you've gone over so far, would you take a Tesla over this or this over a Tesla?
Oh, I take this over.
All right, so not all women love Teslas, because that's something that I've realized.
Like-
Women love Teslas.
I mean, logically,
Yeah.
a Tesla would make more sense because you know you're saving money, but you still gotta buy.
You
the
still
charger,
got,
like,
yeah.
That
Yeah,
don't
and you
make no
still, and now they're raising the price
You know,
on what it costs to charge
I
it.
mean, I barely remember to charge my phone. Why would I want to charge my car? I'm telling you, I get off work at 10 o'clock and just like be driving and it's just gonna say battery low and I'm like,
Whoops.
Mom, I can tell. So,
Yeah,
you know, I
yeah.
definitely take this, but for me, it's like I still want to hear my car.
All right, so that's what I said. We're gonna get into the best part of this car
I
then.
want to hear my car, you know.
All
I
right.
want to feel the power. And you know, I don't want to just hit the accelerator and not hear nothing.
And then you gone
You're
like.
just gone. I don't like that.
All right.
But I am also a built overbought kind of person.
I mean, I hear you. That's what I say. Like I've noticed women love Tesla, but it'd be like the real ones that be like, nah, man, let me get something V8, something V6, something,
Yeah.
you know, where I can hear the engine, the power, you know. All right, so let's get into the best thing about this car. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah.
Y'all, we're listening to his car. Here we go.
Put it into track mode real quick.
Okay. Here's the difference. I It sounds good. Sounds mean. Do it again.
Do it again? All right,
again.
hold on.
Here we go, y'all. Sounds like a little lightning storm.
It does, yeah.
I like it.
All right, guys. So we just finished up the shoot with Anna here, and it's always good times when Anna and I connect, man. Whenever we shoot, it's like it's a vibe, right? But for all you guys that are new to the channel that don't know much about Anna, don't know much about me, and this is like your first time watching this, I'll just go ahead and break down basically what I do and what this is all about. So by trade, I'm a professional photographer. That's what I do. And normally if I shoot with somebody and I think like they have like a good personality, good vibe or something, like Anna, so I'll invite them to be on our channel and like we'll, basically kind of plug their info and stuff. So I'll just tell you guys, me as a photographer, my rate as a photographer is $150 an hour. It's negotiable depending on the project and what is needed and stuff like that. Sometimes it may go up, sometimes it may go down. And then the models that we work with, like Anna, it's the same thing. So for her, if you needed to book her for a shoot or something like that, her rate is $150 an hour as well. So if you guys, if you guys want to book her for a show, like a car show, a photo shoot, or to help her promote something or whatever, go to her Instagram. And her Instagram is
Anna Jaleesa.
all right, just Anna Jaleesa. Is there a dot or anything? Is it all together?
I think it's all together.
In real time.
Anna _ Jaleesa.
Ah, see, Anna _ Jaleesa. So Anna _ Jaleesa on Instagram. Hit her up, follow, and I think eventually I'm gonna try to convince her to create a YouTube channel too. So
If it takes me a minute to respond, it's because I don't check my messages very often. I'm trying to get better, but
you working on it, because we know you also popping on TikTok, right?
I am. Instagram.
All right.
My
What's
most-
your TikTok?
Anna Jalisa, nothing in between.
Okay, just straight Anna
Just
Jalisa
Anna Jalisa.
on TikTok. Yeah, so you can find her on TikTok. You can find her on Instagram. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get her to create her own YouTube. But for now, you're gonna find her on Race Car Friends on YouTube. Like, and then we have racecarfriends.com. Go get your merch, racecarfriends.com. And I have a bunch of outfits that we were actually created with Anna in mind, because you see how tiny she is, right? So yeah, so we're probably gonna do a shoot with her wearing some of the merch and stuff like that. That's something that, like, I think we have most of them done. I just gotta finalize a couple more fits, and then yeah, you'll probably see her in some of the merch soon. And yeah, so we got a gang of models, but in 2023 we're gonna start promoting them a little bit more. So you're gonna see us do fun stuff with the models. Like, we got 100 Gang Nate that's moving down here pretty soon, and we're gonna have Anna go for a ride in his car and tell us what that feels like.
I'm
You know?
not easily scared.
Okay, I hear you. Well, yeah, I know what you dealt with, but I'm telling you, this thing is different. You'll see, because you haven't really been in a muscle car, have you? Yeah, see, muscle car is different from you. You're into like the Japanese and the exotics and stuff like that.
It's German.
Huh? No, but I'm talking about the ones that you've been in before.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the GTR and the Ferraris and the stuff like that. They ride very different from like a powerful muscle car. It's a very different experience. So, yeah, so I want to see how your
I
reaction is
mean,
going
I
to be.
have. Never mind.
Oh, you're not going to count the Fords?
Huh?
You're not going to count the Mustangs?
No, I have been in a Scat Pack, but we don't.
Yeah,
count
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
not-
different.
It's different.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. All right.
Not a fan of that.
Yeah. So now the whole premise of this whole video was, you know, I noticed personally that a lot of models that I've shot with and stuff either own or love Teslas, or just women in general that I talk to, they love Teslas and electric cars and stuff. But like there's still like the cool like petrol heads like Anna out here that love gasoline powered vehicles. And I actually feel there's more of a growing trend now, because there's a lot of young models that I work with that they prefer muscle cars. They prefer the Germans like hers. Like, look at her car, guys. Like,
See,
you know,
We gotta stop saying muscle cars. We gotta say, like, you know,
sports cars.
sports cars.
Sports car, yeah, because essentially that's what the Camaro is. Like, like when you think muscle car, you think like Ford Mustang.
No, I think Camaro.
You think
I
Camaro when you
think
think
Camaro.
Mustang? For real?
I do.
Why?
Transformers.
Oh, come on, Transform ruined it for us. Yeah, well, I would say, okay, well, back
Bumblebee
then,
was my favorite.
I guess, but that was the 5th gen Camaro. The 6th gen Camaro, especially like the SS1 Elite, is definitely more of a sports car.
It gets better and better every year.
Yeah. So you do still think of it as a muscle car, but your bread and butter is the German cars, like the M3s and stuff like that. And okay, I get you. I ain't mad at you. You know, not everybody could be perfect.
Yeah, like, for like a daily car, German.
German, all right. So, because I know Q, I think he's considering getting like a M2 competition. So, I don't know how I feel about that. I personally prefer, as another thing that he's thinking about getting, is the Toyota Supra, the manual gearbox one, the new one. The new Supra. Not the old one, the new one. What? It's German still. It's still German. I know how you feel about that.
I mean, it's 50-50.
Yeah. So you would prefer, so which one would you prefer? The M2 or
I
the...
would take the M2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I have to continue the BMW line with the BMW emblem, not the Toyota emblem.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I'm Team Toyota, so
For
you
me,
already know.
I don't want the M2. I want the M5.
You want the M5? Ew, it's too big. You too little. Look at you, man. You too little to be rocking the M5.
Big boy power.
Oh, okay, all right. So she's with the M5. And me personally, if I had to go German, there's only 2 vehicles I would get. I would get the new M3 with the manual gearbox, not the competition. So I get the BMW M3 with the manual gearbox, and I'm going Porsche 911 GTS. That's what I'm rolling with. Like, and that's actually a car I plan on getting eventually. So if you guys hurry up and subscribe, you like, comment, share, subscribe, and the channel blows up, I'm getting the Porsche 911 GTS. How you feel about that? You don't like Porsche?
I like Porsche.
Okay.
I've been looking at Porsche a lot more recently.
Ah, okay.
I'm a little fan.
All right. Because I feel like you're so BMW out. You love BMW, but
No, I appreciate all cars.
Oh yeah?
I appreciate them. Just because I drive a BMW and I'd rather you know, continue to stick to BMW doesn't mean I don't like other cars. Like in
Okay.
the future, once I get all the BMWs that I do want,
Then you're
I
gonna step it
plan
up to other
venture
stuff.
out, you know.
Got you. My bad. That was a bug. I had to do that.
I know. I do want other things like different cars.
All right. How do you feel about the Audi R8?
I like it, but you know, I just don't like the look of it very much.
But it's basically just like the Lamborghini Huracan, really. You're not feeling the Huracan? Wow, this girl is hard to please, y'all. So, all right, right now, if you have $10 million, what's the car that you're gonna go pick up immediately?
I don't know.
See,
There's too many to pick.
but you got to pick one to start. What's the first car?
10 million. I wouldn't just be picking one car.
I know, but it's the first one. Your first one. The first one.
I don't know. I don't.
She's gonna get that BMW M5. I already know.
You know.
That's gonna be her first
No,
car.
not the first one.
All right.
I had to really think.
All right.
This is a little hard.
She really thinking hard too. Like,
For the fact that I really, really like how they sound, I'd probably get a GTR.
a GTR? Wow. So she left the Germans and went Japanese. All right. So first GTR. All right. That's actually a car we haven't been thinking about, because all of us are thinking about getting new cars now. Everybody in the MOC. So that's not a bad way to go. That GTR. All right. So out of these cars now, you have to pick one, right? We have the Nissan GTR, BMW M5. We have the Audi R8 with the manual gearbox, Toyota Supra, and BMW M2. Out of all of those, which one?
What was the first one?
The GTR. GTR? All right. And with that, race car friends out.
Wait, gotta look at the heels.
Bam! All right, guys. So we just finished up the shoot with Anna and the Camaro, and I mean, I didn't get too political or too in depth on what I was telling you guys before about the battle between the internal combustion engine and EVs and stuff like that. And like I said, I do believe that EVs have a place in the future. Once we have to basically design our infrastructure and everything to deal with it. But I also believe the internal combustion engine also has a place in the future. And I think it offers a lot of security to countries that have it, because, if every car we have is electric, like I stated in a video a long time ago, that leaves us open up to being hacked. That leaves us open to, if there's like a huge power outage in a whole entire state or across the nation, God forsaken, if there's something like that happens, then you're out of luck as far as power. But if we have a fuel that we can go like gasoline and just put it into the car, that still gives us our freedom and our ability to move around and do what we need to do and get things done. Let's say, God forbid, like the US got invaded and all of the power is out and, people are trying to get out the country. If we're all in EVs, then we're stuck. It's a rough situation. So I really don't understand why. Well, actually, I do understand why governments are pushing for EVs. They're pushing for it because they want to not empower the Middle East and OPEC, with depending on them for oil reserves. And then they also don't want to keep drilling for oil and having oil spills and stuff like that. And I get it. But there's other things that you can do. Invest in ethanol. Invest in biofuels. Stop being so greedy. Stop being so dang greedy, and think about the population and the people, and not just yourselves and your own bottom lines. Like, we're all like, it's getting to a point where the greed and the selfishness of the 1% of the people at the top, it's getting ready to cost them, very similar to how it did during the French Revolution. There's about to be a worldwide revolution. The more freedoms they try to take away from the people, eventually the people are going to realize, like, hold up, there's a whole lot more of us than there is of you, and things are going to change pretty quick. So this is advice to the 1%. If you're listening, stop your bullshit and get your act together. start working with your constituents to give them what they want, what they ask for, give them their freedom, because if you don't, it'll be taken. And that's all I got to say about that. Race Car Friends out. Nah, I gotta get this. Why I want to go? Why you trying to send me about the frog? What's up? Open up the other one. Hold on. You see the back tattoo? Oh, I didn't catch that.
You didn't?
Nah, I didn't. The whole shoot, I didn't catch the back tattoo. That's new to me.
Yeah.
All right, and then bam, BMW out, yo. Oh God, come on, get your shoes out of here. All right, Dad, I'm out.